What's the deal, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. welcome back to the channel, man. First and foremost, I'd like to say, hope all y'all vibrating at a high frequency, not letting no negative energy stop y'all positive energy. As you can see by the title, man, I'm gonna just get right to it. Neuro Melanin equals soul, man. Soul equals positive energy. You know what I'm saying? Neuro Melanin equals soul. You know what I'm saying? And soul equals positive energy. Cooperation, no confusion, no chaos, no negative energy, no miscommunications. Anything else without it is anything else without it. You see what I'm saying? Neuromelanin, this shit right here on my skin, equals soul. You see? Soul equals positive energy. Positive energy equals peace. You know what I'm saying? Equals peace, peacefulness. You know what I'm saying? Anything else without it is anything else without it. So if you don't have no fucking neuromelanin, you don't have a soul. If you don't have a soul, you're not a peaceful being. You can't connect spiritually. You can't raise to a certain level spiritually. Neuromelanin equals high vibration, high levels of spirituality. Anything else without it is anything else without it. Anything else without it is anything else without it. Neuromelanin equals soul. Soul equals positive energy. Soul equals compassion, awareness, sense of awareness. You know what I'm saying? Anything else without it is anything else without it. You see what I'm saying? Do you see what I'm saying? Neuromelanin equals soul. This shit in my skin is neuromelanin, and I have the same shit in my brain. So therefore, I can get to a high level spiritually. I can reach high levels of spirituality. I can teach people how to be spiritual and reach levels of high spirituality. You having this neuromelanin, you can do the same thing. Anything else without it is anything else without it. You see what I'm saying? Neuromelanin equals soul. Anything else without it is anything else without it. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't got no neuromelanin, you don't have the capability of reaching a high level of spirituality. You can't raise your vibration to a certain point. You can raise it to a little bit, but you can't raise your shit to a high vibration, because this shit gives you the ability to think, to be peaceful, to think on the different capacity, to think on the different capacity than beings without the neuromelanin. Neuromelanin equals soul. Soul equals positive energy, compassion, peace, compassionate. You know what I'm saying? Considerate, consideration. You know what I'm saying? Anything else without it is anything else without it. So if you ain't got no fucking neuromelanin in your skin, that would explain why you so aggressive, why you're not compassionate, why you don't have no positive energy. Because you can't reach that level of spirituality with what you have in your genetics. If you don't have no neuromelanin in your skin, because it's not like we just have this shit in our skin, we have it in our brain too. And we're surrounded by beings that don't have this shit in their skin or their brain. They have melanin, the same things that animals have in their brain and in their skin. Neuromelanin equals soul. Neuromelanin equals soul. This shit we have in our skin equals soul. Soul equals positive energy. Positive energy equals high vibration. We peaceful beings. We vibrate at a high frequency naturally. That's why they have to have the music to keep us vibrating low. That's why you sit in traffic. It's to drain your energy. It's to drain your soul's energy. You know what I'm saying? It's to drain your... This is how I raise my frequency. It's to drain your soul's energy, right? On the way to work. And then you get to your job, and your job is to drain some more of your soul's energy. Just drain. So when you leave your job, you don't have no creative energy, no spiritual energy to think of something positive, to get some money, to walk in your purpose. You have to go to work and pay these bills so you can live in this matrix. You know what I'm saying? This video is not about that, though. This video is about how neuromelanin equals soul, man. You know what I'm saying? Anything without it is anything without it. And you wonder why you're around a bunch of beings, or you wonder why it's traffic and it's road rage and it's all these miscommunications on this planet. You know what I'm saying? Because on this planet, it's a species without the neuromelanin. And what does that mean? That on this planet, it's a species walking around without a fucking soul in their body. You know what I'm saying? Without a soul in their body. And when you don't have a soul in your body, what does that mean? Because I just told y'all, soul equals positive energy. Neuromelanin equals soul, and soul equals positive energy. So if you ain't got no fucking neuromelanin, you don't have a fucking soul. And if you don't have a soul, you don't have no positive energy. And if you don't have no positive energy, you don't have no peace. You don't have no proper communications. You're going to have a lot of miscommunications. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't have a fucking soul in your body. You don't have no neuromelanin. You don't have no neuromelanin. When you have neuromelanin, you can absorb the sunlight and get all of that energy from the sun, all that positive energy from the sun. When you don't have no neuromelanin, the sun, you can't absorb that shit and it burns you. So therefore, the sun makes you mad. You're mad now. You're driving now. You're driving around. You're mad. You're driving crazy because you're mad because the sun burns you. Because you don't have no neuromelanin. You can't absorb. You don't know what it feels like to be in a vessel and be able to absorb the natural sunlight. Neuromelanin equals soul, man. Neuromelanin equals soul. You know what I'm saying? And anything without it is anything without it. You know what I'm saying? Anything without it is anything without it. Neuromelanin equals soul. These people don't know what it feels like to be able to absorb the sunlight. You know what I'm saying? Neuromelanin is soul. Anything without it is anything without it. You know what I'm saying? So you don't have no neuromelanin. You don't have no soul. And if you don't have no soul, you don't have no positive energy. You know what I'm saying? Neuromelanin equals soul, man. And anything without it is anything without it. Know that and remember that shit at all times. When you are out and about, you have to know that neuromelanin equals soul. And anything without it is anything without it. You know what I'm saying? So when you see these beings, and soul equals positive energy. You know? So when you see these beings and they vibrating low, it's because they ain't got no soul in their body, man. They ain't got no soul, they ain't got no neuromelanin. They're not able to reach high levels of spirituality. You see all this aggressive behavior. You see all this shit, this chaos, you know, this police killings and all this shit. It's because these beings don't have no neuromelanin. You know what I'm saying? And with them not having no neuromelanin, they don't have the capability of reaching high levels of spirituality. You know what I'm saying? And with them not being able to reach high levels of spirituality, they're gonna do a lot of low vibrational shit, and you gotta know that shit at all times and not let them lower your vibration. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna make this video too long. I just had to say that shit real quick, man. Neuromelanin equals soul, man. Anything without it is anything without it. You know what I'm saying? Anything without it is anything without it. So when you see motherfucking beings with this shit, and if you ain't got this shit in your body, and you walk around this bitch, and you walk around this motherfucking beautiful planet with all these beautiful trees and birds and bees and all that shit, you know what I'm saying? With all the bees and all of the natural creatures on this planet, when you walk around this beautiful planet, and you just be in a bad mood, you got all this negative energy, you got all this low vibrational energy, it could be because you ain't got no neuromelanin, you ain't got no soul, you know what I'm saying? And if it was nobody else, if it was just beings on this planet with the neuromelanin, it would be no negative energy. Because it's only low vibrations with the food and all the music and all the bullshit. Because the beings without the neuromelanin that are a little smarter than the majority of society without the neuromelanin, they're controlling everything that's pushed out into society. You know what I'm saying? They're controlling all this shit. Hope all y'all vibrating at a high frequency, man. I'm gonna catch up on the next one, man. Peace. Neuromelanin equals soul. Anything without it is anything without it, man. Remember that.